Most people don't know who they are, only who they have been told to be. In this first episode of Soul and Compass, we explore inner architecture, the conscious design of identity, values, boundaries, and personal truth. Through the story of Aethra and insights drawn from Plato's cave, shadow work, and personal alchemy, you'll learn how to reclaim authorship over your inner world, create structure for emotional and spiritual sovereignty, use daily rituals to maintain alignment, and build your inner sanctuary with intention. This episode is for those doing deep inner work, self-healing, spiritual deconstruction, or exploring identity beyond programming. Like, subscribe, and share if you're navigating your own transformation. Remember, journey within, chart your course. This is Soul and Compass. Aethra was raised in a stone chamber deep below the surface. The walls were smooth, the air was still. Shadows danced across the surface in front of her. Everyone in the chamber faced forward. They watched the patterns. They repeated what they saw. This was called truth. This was called reality. She memorized the sequences. She spoke only in reflections, but she never turned around. One day, the flame that cast the shadows began to dim, and images broke apart. The familiar shapes lost their order, and for the first time, Aethra saw the wall itself, bare and silent. She stood. Her legs were weak, her vision blurred. Behind her, a long passage sloped upward. Stone gave way to air. She climbed. Her body protested, but something older than fear kept her moving. And when she reached the surface, the light overwhelmed her. Forms had depth, sound had distance, the sky had no edge. Everything she learned inside the chamber no longer applied. Her memory tried to explain it, but there was nothing to compare. Language built on shadows could not describe the world she had entered. Aethra remained above. She watched the stars move and tracked the sun's path. She learned to sit still when it rained and walk without speaking when it came time to listen. When the confusion settled, she began to reflect. The chamber had taught her discipline. The ascent had taught her will. The world had taught her scale. She decided to build something that could hold all three. A vessel that would let her stretch far beyond the cave of limitations. Aethra no longer needed the cave to feel safe. She no longer needed the sky to feel free. She had become a sanctuary. She lit a flame that could not be extinguished. She set her compass by her inner truth and followed her spirit out into the ocean of infinite potential. Most people don't know who they are, only who they've been told to be. We're handed a script before we could even speak. Family systems, school systems, trauma cycles, we memorize roles. Aethra's cave wasn't just a place, it was a system of default programming. She thought the shadows were reality because they were all that she was allowed to see. What is inner architecture? Inner architecture is the conscious construct of your identity. It's how you shape your inner space where decisions are made, emotions are felt, and meaning is stored. Most people never build it, they inherit it. Aethra didn't design her chamber, it was built for her, and she was born inside it. But when she emerged into the open, she had a choice: repeat what she had learned or design something new. Inner architecture means choosing your materials, your beliefs, your boundaries, your self-concept. You are not a product of what happened to you. You are the architect of what comes next. How is identity formed? Self-concept. Aethra didn't leave the cave with a new identity. She left with questions. Who am I when the script is gone? What is mine? What was implanted? Identity is built from two sources. Internally, from your values, your memory, your soul's pattern. And externally, your culture, your family, your roles. In the cave, Aethra repeated shadows. Outside, she started to see mirrors. Masks are what we wear to survive. Mirrors are what reflect what's true. If you want to know who you are, then ask, what traits were inherited? What traits were chosen? What would remain if no one was watching? Claiming authority over the self is sovereignty. When Aethra stayed above, she didn't drift. She studied, she observed, and then she built. Sovereignty is not a rebellion, it's authorship. It's the difference between reacting and governing. Every temple has law. Every vessel needs navigation. Sovereignty means creating boundaries that reflect your truth and not your fear. It means defining your own non-negotiables. What governs your inner space? What does your sanctuary protect? What belongs on your altar? Identity as a living design is personal alchemy. Aethra didn't settle in one place. She built a vessel. She set sail. This is the essence of personal alchemy. It's not becoming someone else. It's transforming your structure through awareness and ritual. Your identity is a living design, not fixed, not final, adaptable, sacred. You are not static, you are a system, a sacred technology tuned for growth. Alchemy isn't magic, it's clarity, choice, and integration. You are the most powerful being in your universe. Your power comes from understanding your inner world. That understanding shapes everything you touch. When you build your life from within, you stop reacting and you begin to lead. This is your sanctuary. Build it with intention. Take time to design it. Write down your pillars. These are your values. Identify your sacred flame. This is your purpose. Set your gates. These are your boundaries. Return to this structure daily and as often as possible. Begin with what is already true and expand as you grow. Add to it, refine it, honor it. Make this a daily practice. If this helped you to see yourself more clearly, then like the podcast and subscribe and share with someone who is still in the cave. Until next time, captains, journey within, chart your course. This is Soul and Compass.